To be totally clear, hour of reading, writing, maths a day, will that apply to charter schools?
Sorry?
That rule? The hour of reading, writing and maths a day?
We can go into all of the things that you're about to say to me, and none of them do.
So that doesn't, cell phones don't?
No, because
structured literacy doesn't?
What we expect is for them to innovate and be ahead of the curve. I expect, actually, they will look at all the same research and evidence that I've been looking at, because they have to get results, right?
Sure.
So they'll look at all the same research and evidence that I'm looking at and go, actually, yep, that looks good.
And you're saying if they don't...
It is a concern that they think so highly of these charter schools. Charter schools, I'm assuming, Chewy, people will start up as a business investment and to make money as well as hopefully think they can do better schooling. But to kind of sit there and go, they're going to do all the right research and apply all the best standards. Just like, what's your evidence of that? Like, honestly, why do you think that these groups, these charter schools, which failed the last time around, are all of a sudden going to be ahead of the curve of sort of the education system of hundreds of years and, tons of professionals and professors from around New Zealand? I don't quite understand. It seems that this government, maybe any government, this government is fairly able to trust you wholeheartedly if you fulfill their narrative, even if you fall short. And if you don't fulfill their narrative, they have no trust in you whatsoever, even if you live up to what you should be doing. It seems, you know what I'm saying?
They are literally going to piss money up the wall on this failed experiment again.
Yeah.
It's, look, there might, we've spoken about this before, there might be a place for charter schools. I don't think there is in the numbers that they are talking about. I think it was Seymour that was saying that they might just convert state schools into charter schools, and the schools themselves have no say in it at all. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound well reasoned. It doesn't sound well researched. But this whole thing of going, oh yeah, state schools have all of these rules and charter schools have none of them because they're innovative, I think is incredibly naive.
So this is my big point that I was going to try and save till the end, but I'm going to blow it early. If this government is standing up the front of the podium saying, we have the best way to get the best results from these students, it's an hour of reading, writing, arithmetic. It's no cell phones in schools. It's, the new way of doing literacy. This is the best way for children to succeed. Oh, all you charter schools, you don't have to do that. Now, that either means that what they're asking of public schools is not the best way, or they're basically saying, charter schools, you can be, a level down because the way public schools are doing it is the best way. The way we're going to force them to do it is the best way. Now, if that's the best way, why aren't the charter schools going to do it? Unless it's not the best way, Chewy, and they know it. All right, we'll keep going.
Meet those standards
that you're about to say to me, and none of them do.
So that doesn't, cell phones don't?
No, because
structured literacy doesn't?
What we expect is for them to innovate and be ahead of the curve. I expect, actually, they will look at all the same research and evidence that I've been looking at, because they have to get results, right?
Sure.
So they'll look at all the same research and evidence that I'm looking at and go, actually, yep, that looks good.
And you're saying if they don't meet those standards, then they'll lose the contract.
But they might actually go further. You might actually find that there are a number of charter
skip past that question, didn't you?
schools who ban smartwatches and other devices because they're looking at research and going, actually, we want better results. What can we do to innovate? You might find that they go, actually, structured literacy is amazing. We now want to bring in structured mathematics or math mastery, and we're going to do the same in science and other subjects and actually be ahead of the state system because they have to get results, because if they don't...
Oh, I think I've got one of these, haven't I? Isn't one of these that? Oh, hang on, that's that one, isn't it?
Label your button.
It's not that one. That one. Sorry, I was just looking for the fairy dust to put across because, you know, this is what she's doing. Because they might do that. Oh, they might be better. That's what it is. It's no more vibes. It's now it might be better. It might be better. They might just look at that and they might be better. They might look at structured literacy and they go, that's the best way. Then why aren't they being forced to do it like all the public schools are? Unless they're going to find a better way. And if they find a better way, then your way is not the best way. And why are you forcing state schools to do it? Maybe.